Welcome to episode 79 of the Girl About the Globe podcast. In this episode, I share recommended solo female friendly tour companies. If you're looking to book a tour for 2022 and beyond, then this episode is for you. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Girl About the Globe, a podcast for you, the solo female traveller, empowering women to travel solo with maximum adventure, minimum impact.
Being an independent traveller doesn't mean that you can't take a tour for part of your trip. Sometimes taking a tour is just so much easier, especially if you're travelling to countries that are more challenging to navigate your way around or you can't speak the language. They give you the opportunity to venture off the beaten track with the security of a group. If you don't particularly enjoy planning trips, then taking a tour is a great option, and it doesn't have to be a conventional tour following a tour guide with a flag like they used to be either. Whether you're in your 20s and you prefer sailing around the Mediterranean, or you're in your 40s or beyond, or searching for something a bit more cultural, here are my recommended companies for solo female travellers. I've personally used some of these companies, and the other ones have been recommended to me by our solo female community. Africa Travel Company. This company is the best company for backpacking Girl About the Globe, camping Girl About the Globe, and wildlife Girl About the Globe. And I absolutely love this company. When I thought about seeing Africa, I must admit I was a bit apprehensive about travelling through South Africa by myself. African Travel Company is not only incredibly cheap, you get to stay in campsites, but I was able to travel through South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, and Zanzibar, not only in safety, but with an amazing group of people. Camping in the Namib Desert and in African safari parks with the sounds of animals all around was one of the most memorable experiences I've ever had. My trip was for 5 weeks, but they do have different lengths where you can jump onto the tour from different countries. Book yoga retreats. These are for active solo, spiritual and wellness solo, and surfing solo. I love this platform. I booked my last yoga retreat in Portugal through them, and I found them very easy to use. They list yoga and meditation retreats all around the world, so you can find the perfect duration for you. Whether you're looking for a 2-day weekend retreat in Portugal, a week retreat in Indonesia, or 2 weeks in Costa Rica, they have so many on the platform. And even searching through these can be a bit overwhelming, to be honest. So I do recommend searching by the number of days that you're looking for and the destination or the price or the most popular. A retreat is a great way to escape the stresses of life, and you get to meet like-minded solos too. Explore. Types of girls about the globe. Active solo, adventure solo, and food and wine solo. Explore offers every kind of trip for solos of all ages, especially if you're 30 plus. You can take a worldwide short break, a trip that specialises in food and drink, and you also have the option of private or self-guided tours too. As adventure travel specialists, they have expertise in solo holidays such as walking and cycling. And what I really like about them is that you can get off the beaten track. One of their best sellers, for example, for solo travellers is the Topdeck Climb in Morocco. They're also a tour company with a commitment to sustainable travel, and they take steps in their supply chain to ensure that they're not supporting modern slavery or human trafficking in any of their trips. They also have a book with confidence policy and a full refund if your trip doesn't run. GatG Adventures. Types of Girl About the Globe: adventure solo, active, cultural, nature. GatG Adventures are a sustainable travel company, and they work with local owned businesses instead of international chains to help strengthen local communities. They also have a non-profit organisation called Planetera, which helps minimise the impact on destinations and promote sustainability. I visited one of their projects in South America, and I actually travelled with them through Peru, Bolivia, and Chile. At the time, I knew no Spanish, and I was unsure how to travel through these countries as a solo. There was a group of 10 of us, ranging from 20 to 60 years old, and we spent 3 weeks exploring all 3 countries with our South American guide. It was just made really easy, and I definitely recommend this company, who offer all different types of tours from active to cultural adventures. They also have specific 18 to 39s as well, but they are for all ages. Go Adventures. Don't get these confused with G Adventures, they're a completely different company. These are mainly for the sailing girl about the globe, skiing girl about the globe, and tennis girl about the globe. They specialise in cruising in Croatia for 18 to 29s, skiing in Bosnia, Turkey cruises and Bosnia tours, and they offer scheduled packages and tailor-made adventures. You can sail around the Croatian islands from 4 to 8 days in June to September only, or you can enjoy 4 to 7 days sailing in Turkey between April to October. From April to October again, you can explore Bosnia from Croatia on a 7-day adventure, or you can actually visit in the winter months and explore Sarajevo on a week-long trip. You can go skiing or experience the best of the culture and the nightlife, or you can go cruising on the new tennis cruise along the Dalmatian coast, keeping fit while you sightsee. Green-toed bus. The types of girl about the globes would be adventure girl about the globe and backpacker girl about the globe for this company. If you're planning a South American trip, Green-toed bus offers affordable bus travel, making it easy to meet others on your trip. They offer cheap bus passes for buses within Peru, Argentina, Chile and Bolivia. So if you're worried about not being able to speak the lingo, you have that added reassurance that you can still get around. It takes the stress out of knowing which bus to book and how to plan your route, especially if you're travelling extensively throughout the continent. Intrepid Travel. This company, they've been leading tours for more than 3 decades. And in addition to more than 1,000 worldwide tours, they also have specific women-only tours and expeditions so that you can experience a full immersion within certain countries on a trip that is tailored especially for women. Your leader is female, and if you choose to go hiking, your crew will be all female too. So it really allows for that true cultural immersion. Over 50% of people who book their trips are solo travellers. Intrepid tend to use hotels instead of hostels, and they have a more comfortable style of accommodation. I would say they're very similar to G Adventures, but you can travel in a bit more comfort because of the hotels. You share a room with someone of the same gender, or if you prefer your own privacy, there's also the option to pay a single supplement for your own room. They offer flexible bookings, so you have the flexibility to change your travel plans and the assurance that you can rebook when the time suits you better. You can change your plans up to 21 days before your departure with no fee. Just you. Types of girl about the globe, beach girl about the globe, and city and sightseeing solo. If you're searching for escorted tours, Just You offers solo guides and hassle-free travel. Their destinations cover quite a lot of the globe: Africa, Asia, Europe, North and South America, as well as Oceania, and even as far as Antarctica. As solo travel specialists, they've been creating holidays for solo travellers for over 15 years. You can go classic touring through Portugal, China or Canada, or relax on the coast of Italy or Spain. Their flexibility promise means that you can amend your booking for free, and with their motto of solo adventures together, whether you join on a short break, a 2-week holiday or even a grand tour with plenty of free time included, you can explore the world solo but not alone. Backpackers, types of girl about the globe, adventure, budget and under 40 girl about the globe. I'm now too old for this company. If you've ever wanted to explore the history and culture of Scotland, backpackers are ideal to do this. They've been offering Scottish adventures for the last 20 years. They're designed for 18 to 40-year-olds. They are an award-winning company who are ideal for solo travellers wanting to meet like-minded others and have fun on their trip, and they are 100% Scottish. I travelled on their 5-day Scottish Highlands tour, and I honestly had so much fun. The tour guide was just incredibly knowledgeable, told us really funny stories, and it's just a great way to discover more of this bonny country with company. Med sailors. Types of girl about the globe, 18 to 35s, partying, ocean and sailing girl about the globe. If you've ever wanted to sail around the Mediterranean but you have no experience as a sailor, then hop aboard one of these Med Sailors tours instead. They arrange sailing trips to Croatia, Greece and Turkey. And if you do feel inclined to, you can also try out your sailing skills just for 5 minutes. In a flotilla of yachts, the trips are very sociable with group dinners and group activities such as wine tasting. I sailed with med sailors through Croatia. The board and food were included, and although we ate meals on the islands that we sailed to, it was a great experience, although I'd never sailed before. As a solo, you do get paired up in a cabin, and the cabins are very small, so you do need to be prepared for that. Moose Travel Network. This is for the adventure girl about the globe, nature and wildlife girl about the globe. If having breathtaking adventures in Western Canada is on your solo wish list, then Moose Travel Network are a great company to go with. They offer the best adventure tours in Western Canada with the opportunity to explore the best places in Alberta and British Columbia, which includes the Rocky Mountains, which are meant to be spectacular, Whistler and Vancouver Island. Their tours take you through stunning scenery and pack in plenty of adrenaline-fueled activities, which is perfect for those of us who love adventure and adrenaline sports. The tours have been designed for solo travellers so you don't have to be alone, and all of the Moose guides are friendly and welcoming and will immediately make you feel at ease. The tours are generally up to 24 people, so there's plenty of different people for you to interact with. And the trips allow you the flexibility to be as independent as you want to be. So during the days, you'll be travelling around Canada with the group on the bus. But then once you arrive in a location, you can either choose to explore independently or join the group for the day's activities. PP Travel. This company is for festival girl about the globes and party girl about the globes. They specialise in festivals, and PP stands for Party Professionals. So they've been running festival tours for 25 plus years. They're a great company if you want to experience the best of the festivals, especially in Europe, and you want to meet others all wanting to do the same. You can throw tomatoes at strangers at La Tomatina, get covered in wine in Spain, experience a messy food fight in Valencia, or you can join their Anzac Day tour or enjoy a more sophisticated day at Ascot. Plus, they offer the famous Oktoberfest packages with options such as staying in a hostel, or you can camp or glamping. And you can either join their tours at the destination or you can travel with them from London. They arrange the biggest festivals with a variety of accommodations to suit your comfort level, and tours include accommodation, breakfasts, and travel to the venues. Relief Riders International. You probably haven't heard of this one. This is for the horse riding girl about the globe, the humanitarian, and the nature solo. If you want to combine your holiday with humanitarian work, Relief Riders gives you the opportunity to experience both adventure and also give back while you travel. So you can ride horseback through remote areas while providing humanitarian aid to local people. They have a Rajasthan relief ride, and you just turn up in Delhi, and then for 2 weeks you ride across the desert, volunteer at remote hospitals and schools, and just meet the most amazing people. If you enjoy singing, you may be interested in singing holidays and retreats, obviously for the singing girl about the globe. They're the perfect way to combine two passions, singing and going on holiday. So whether you want to sing in Barbados or the UK, they have inspiring courses which combine the relaxation of a holiday with the chance to engage in an uplifting and inspiring activity. And you also get to find others who enjoy singing as well. The coach has worked in the music industry for 20 years, and he started it as an activity to de-stress and also build your confidence. So it doesn't matter if you've never sung before, Mike and his wife will put you completely at ease, whether you just go for the weekend or a week-long singing holiday. If you're looking for women-only tours, the Solo Female Travellers Club is perfect. They are for food and wine girl about the globe, nature girl about the globe, wellness girl about the globe, and those who just want to be with females. They offer women-only intimate group trips, and you basically travel with a group of women to amazing destinations such as Iceland, Barcelona, the Costa Brava, Venice, Amalfi Coast, Morocco, and you can also experience some of the popular European countries such as Portugal, Scotland, or Paris. Their wellness trips look absolutely amazing, and they include sound healing, forest baths, and cacao ceremonies in Costa Rica, food and wine tasting in Spain, where you get to try tapas and drink delicious wines, Or you can explore waterfalls and ice caves in Iceland, really immersing yourself in the nature. The itineraries are women-focused, so it makes sure that you only get the best experience from a destination on a women-only tour. Stray travel. These are for the active girl about the globe, adventure and nature. They're a hop-on, hop-off bus tour offering bus passes around New Zealand. They now do Australia and Southeast Asia as well. Initially, it was just New Zealand. As well as going to the iconic hotspots, you also get off the beaten track and see areas of the country that others don't visit. It's flexible and you decide which destinations you want to travel to on your pass. I love this company. When I was travelling with them through New Zealand, I met some really great people. You can decide whether you want to stay for 2 days or 4 days, and some of the people that you're on the bus with decide to hop off at the same time as you. So you do have people to travel with, and it has got the flexibility for you just going off and doing your own thing as well. But they don't just travel in Oceania. So as I mentioned, they also do Asia. So you can hop aboard in Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos or Bhutan. They now offer trips to Borneo, so you can visit the world's oldest rainforests, get up close and personal to orangutans, and dive in some of the world's top dive sites. And because they have so many different options for all of those parts of the world, you can create the adventure that you want. The Dragon Trip. I love the name of this company, and they are for the adventure girl about the globe, backpacker, budget, and cultural solo. If you've ever dreamed of going to Asia, but you've got a shoestring budget, especially if you want to go to Japan, for example, Dragon Trip offers adventures from China to Japan, and they help you to immerse yourself within the destination. So you actually get under the skin of the places that you visit. You're not surface travelling, which is what I love. You can travel the real China from Beijing to Shanghai, or if you have 25 days, you can join their China Loop, which experiences the southwest, north and east, and one of the best value backpacking tours in China. I've still yet to go to Japan, and I am considering doing part of Japan with this company. And you can venture off the beaten path, spending the night in a Buddhist temple on a sacred mountain, which just sounds absolute bliss. You can take a 20-day Vietnam to Cambodia tour, which embraces the best of Southeast Asia. Or you can just spend 2.5 weeks in Indonesia island hopping if that's more your thing. The tours include a leader, transport, accommodation, and selected meals. They actually have more than 200 departures and 5-star reviews. Topdeck Travel for the 18 to 30-year-olds. There are quite a few companies that cover 18 to 30s. And City and Sightseeing Girl about the globe. This is for people under 30 looking for an authentic and fun trip. Topdeck Europe, they do festivals, city breaks and tours in Europe, North America, Africa, Australia, New Zealand. They offer trips to delve deep into a country, or you can get social or play and pause. So they have 3 different types of trip, which is what I love. And I really like their fun motto of being ready to see the world without the filter and releasing the real you. So they talk about getting away from Instagram and actually viewing the world real as it is. You can delve deep into the Greek islands, see the best of Central Europe on a 19-day highlight tour, or you can get social on a mega European tour over 49 days. And they also have an extra flexible booking policy and safety procedures. Travel Talk are 18 to 39. They are for the adventurous girl about the globe, budget again, city, sailing, winter sports girl about the globe. If you're looking for an adventure tour company, these are a budget-friendly tour company for adventurous and cultural travellers. They're designed for 18 to 39s who are looking for affordable tours but with a more premier service. They offer group tours to Spain, Portugal, Croatia, Greece, Turkey, Egypt, Morocco and many more. You can travel to the Balkans, Jordan, Iceland, or immerse yourself in a well-known experience such as an Anzac tour or Oktoberfest, so a bit similar to PP travel. For the sailing girl about the globe, you can join the Travel Talk Sail Croatia trip to explore the Croatian islands or go island hopping in Greece. And if it's water sports and snow that you prefer, you can ski or snowboard in Bulgaria or the French Alps. They honestly have so many tours. True Travels. True Travels are G Adventures' sister company. You probably heard of G Adventures. True Travels attracts the backpacker girl about the globe, the flashpacker girl about the globe, fitness and sailing solo. And they know that not everyone travels the same, so they've created 4 different travelling styles and trips for all different kinds of travellers. They're not specifically for solos, but their classic trips are for backpackers and they're created by backpackers. So you can expect authentic experiences in beach huts, homestays and hostels. If you still want to travel backpacker style, but you're looking for a trip that's a little bit more flash, they have a category called the Flash Packer. It's a bit more upmarket with comfort and style, so you can still travel like a backpacker, but upgrade to premium accommodation. Fit Ventures are for the fitness solo who has a desire for sunrise yoga, beach boot camps, or exploring islands on 2 wheels and just cycling around. These trips are for people looking to challenge themselves on holiday and also stay fit at the same time. And then the 4th category is Sail Ventures, which is for flotilla parties and sailing to deserted beaches, kind of more for the party girl about the globe. Their tours are for any age, from 18 plus, and they also give back too. What I really love about them is that they have numerous projects that include giving back in India, providing clean water in Cambodia, reducing waste in Koh Phangan in the Gili Islands, and Animal SOS in Asia, working with stray dogs. Plus, they even plant a tree for every single booking. So if you book a tour with them, they will plant a tree on your behalf. And you can choose from trips to Asia, Latin America, and they also cover Greece and Croatia in Europe. TUI holidays, they're not specifically for solos, but they are good for the all-inclusive solo and the beach girl about the globe. If all you want to do is fly to a hotel and not move from the resort, or maybe do 1-day trip and you really need to just de-stress, then TUI are the company to go with. I've travelled with them in the past, not solo, I was married at the time, but they're known for their 5-star luxury holidays in the Caribbean, staying at gorgeous Rui hotels, for example. They also offer spa breaks, city breaks and villa holidays. And when you book with them, you receive the flight, hotel and transfer support, as well as a TUI representative who are available 24/7 for any additional support during your trip. If you've never travelled by yourself before, some solos do just go on an all-inclusive just to get a feel of it. And they are also very friendly as well, because you get to see the same people in the resort all the time. So they are then very approachable to you. And it's so easy. All you basically just do is turn up. They've also got an award-winning airline too. I recently flew with them from London to Alicante. And you can choose from a luxury beach trip to Jamaica. They even do safari holidays in Kenya, or you can explore the volcanic peaks and have a beach destination in St. Lucia. On their website, you can also see where's hot and when, so you can plan a warm escape for any time of the year. And as I mentioned, although they aren't specifically for solos, I have used them in the past and recommend them. Visit Natives. This is for the tribal girl about the globe and the cultural girl about the globe. If you've ever wanted to witness a Sami reindeer migration or visit the Sami reindeer herders in Norway, Visit Natives gives you the opportunity to discover indigenous cultures in both Norway and Tanzania. You can just go and visit a Sami tribe and see the reindeers for a day in Tromsø, which is what I've done. But Visit Natives actually gives you the opportunity to travel deeper, and you get more out of your trip by spending time with the hunter-gatherers in Tanzania, for example, or the Maasai warriors in the Masai Mara. And you get to travel with the indigenous people on adventures such as the wildlife safari, going bush trekking, or experiencing a wilderness expedition. Because you're spending so much time with the indigenous tribes, you'll learn about traditional medicines and sleep next to campfires surrounded by nature. And what's so unique about them is that you get to follow in the footsteps of ancient customs and traditions and be guided by local tribesmen in their native lands. Visit Natives has the aim to preserve indigenous cultures. So whether you decide to go to Norway or Africa, or even both of them, you will have an experience that you will never forget. Wendy Wu is for the fully escorted girl about the globe. So if you're looking for something that's fully inclusive, Wendy Wu covers everything for solos. Their packages include the flights, hotels, most of the meals, the tour itself, transfers and visas, making it super easy for you to travel as all the hassle is done for you. This is very good if you're feeling very overwhelmed about booking a trip. And they also have dedicated solo traveller departures on some of their favourite tours, which means that they're only for like-minded solos. With the majority of companies, the international flight price is usually excluded. So one really good thing about Wendy Wu is that they do include the international flight. And you can choose a holiday to Japan, Sri Lanka, India, Cambodia, China or Vietnam. Included in your price is also a free lounge pass. And if you live within 50 miles of a UK airport, you also receive a chauffeur service. If you don't mind sharing with another traveller, there's no single supplement, but you can pay extra to have your own room. If you haven't heard of them, they are the UK's leading Asia specialists, and they've won numerous British Travel Awards. Prices start from roughly about £2,390 per person for 10 days in India, for example, seeing the Taj Mahal, Delhi and Jaipur. Women Tour Uganda. This is for women only. Again, the adventurous girl about the globe, nature girl about the globe, and the wildlife girl about the globe. If gorilla trekking in Uganda is on your bucket list, then taking a trip with Women Tour Uganda is a perfect fit. You can actually do gorilla trekking in Rwanda, but their cost now, I believe, is about $1,500 because they're trying to prevent people from doing it as often. Uganda is cheaper. Women Tour Uganda employ 90% women, and the managing director is also a solo traveller. She's going to be doing a podcast with me about Uganda. She understands the need for empowering women through travel and the challenges of travelling alone as a woman to a foreign country. All of the tours are specifically created for women with the aim to encourage women to travel and meet others in a group environment. They have both group solo travellers safaris and also private safaris if you prefer to go alone. Gorilla trekking starts from 3 days to a 14-day gorilla and chimpanzee trekking tour, and by the end of 2 weeks, you'll have experienced so much culture and know more about the country, its wildlife and its customs. So there you have it. These are my personal solo female-friendly favourites and also the ones recommended by our solo community. I hope that this has encouraged you and inspired you to want to book a tour. There are so many tour companies out there that just do amazing things. If you are feeling a bit overwhelmed, these are the ones that we recommend. If you are feeling inspired to have a look at some group tours, you can check out the Solo Female Friendly Tours article on the Girl About the Globe website.
Thanks for listening to our Girl About the Globe podcast, making solo travel easier for you. Find everything that you need for your solo travels at girlabouttheglobe.com, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode.